and I can straighten you out. And I feel like I want to tell you all, but love caught a hold to me. Love told me to do like Jesus did on Calvary's cross. While they were railing him, while they were calling his name, while they were rebuking him, I heard him when he cried out, Father, Father, don't kill them, forgive them, forgive them, forgive them. Hey! For they know not what they do. What is this thing called love? It gives unreservedly. Unreservedly. It gives itself. You can't stop love. Love will climb any high mountain. Love will walk through any valley. Love will span any river. Listen to me. When I just got saved a few years after I'd been saved, a few months, I got me a job working out on a construction camp. And we were digging the foundation. And that morning it was 15 below zero. And we drove out there to dig in the hole. And the ground was frozen over. And we turned around and started back home. And the car skidded and flat tire, and the gravel grabbed it and it ran into a cement culvert. And when it hit that culvert, the hill and the glass man's head went through the windshield and also broke its thigh bone. And another fellow was sitting in the back with me. He wound up under a coma for 7 long days. And the man turned around and called up his wife to come and get us. They had to bandage up his eye and rush him on to the hospital. They say, you're going to lose that eye. And on the way back home, his wife had come to get him. And they had me in the car. I was the only one that could ride. And the husband was in the back. And they had his head laying on the shoulder. Put your arm around me, baby. Oh, yes. And as we rode down the highway, I was sitting in the front seat and I heard the wife say, baby, pat me on my shoulder, honey. She said, baby, how come you didn't call Ann? How come you didn't call Ann? Said, you've been gone 7 days. Say, I haven't seen you, but now you're in trouble and you're calling me. How come you didn't call the one you've been shacking with? How come? Keep on patting me, baby. Yeah. So say yeah. So say yeah. So say yeah. She could have been a mean woman. She could have said, I ain't going nowhere. But she loved him in spite of his dirty deals. He didn't call the woman he was shacking with him. He didn't call that second woman down the street, but he called his wife, the old faithful, the one that had the love of Jesus, the one that was dependable, the one that hadn't been tipping out. I want to tell you, backslider, you can still call on Jesus. I want to tell you, midnight rider, you can still call on Jesus. I want to tell the adulterer, I want to tell the fornicator, I want to tell the whoremonger, you can still call on Jesus. I heard him when he said, I'll never leave you and I'll never forsake you. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son. Love will give everything. Love will give everything. Love will give everything. He gave himself. He gave his only begotten son. You don't mind if you got 4 fingers, you don't mind giving one. Help me say yeah. If you got 3, you don't mind giving one. If you got 2, you don't mind giving one. But when you only got one, it's hard. It's hard to give everything you got. No wonder when that woman walked up there and gave all she had. Jesus looked at all the rich people and all the poor folk. And this widow woman, he noticed she gave all. She didn't have no more. Thank you, Jesus. Look, honey, that's when you get down to love. Thank you, Jesus. Some folk don't mind giving out of what they got. Say, well, I want everybody to give $1. Oh, $1. They got 25 in their pocket. 2,000 or 3,000 in the bank. Thank you, Jesus. But when you say give $1, well, I got to go to work the rest of this week. Thank you, Jesus. And I'm going to say part of this here. When you say give that only $1 that you have, I said love proves itself by the gifts that it gives, and the sacrifices that it makes. That's how love shows up. All this mouth stuff, I love you, ain't never showed up on no birthday. Don't even remember no birthday. Don't even remember no sweetest day. Don't even remember the anniversary day. Out somewhere drunk with the boys on the anniversary day. Thank you, Jesus. Down to the pool room shooting pool on the anniversary day. Forgot all about it. Now the poor little woman there working her fingers to the bone. There your husband sitting there all dressed up waiting on you to come home, and you down there finger popping somewhere. He said, baby, I've been waiting on you all day. You know what the day is? Day is any other day. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. What is this thing called love? Brother, this God love. Let's see. God so loved in spite of the love that we did not have. See, this is why God is always one step ahead of us. You will never be able to earn what God does for you. Ain't no way in the world that you can say, see, Lord, I did this. See, Lord, I did that. And when he turned around and say, well, see, I did this, and I did that, and I did the other. And while you weren't even saved, I took care of you. I let the rain shine on the good side of the street. Thank you, Jesus. I kept your body strong. When you're out there cursing and out there gambling and out there smoking and out there drinking and using all your bad words, I let the sun shine on the good as well as on the bad. Woo! Thank you, Jesus. God so loved the world. Peter said, then understood I what he meant when he said it's more blessed to give. See, everybody wants to get something in their hand. But, honey, love is giving. Thank you, Jesus. That's why some folks can't be blessed. They saved all the way up to their pocketbook. I see them now. I see them now. He coming soon. He coming soon. Bring your tithes. Time for the consecration. But oh Lord, I love you. Lord, I love you.